This is a video I made for Heroic Skolex, and I realized that the pugs I was running with, they managed to get the fight down, but there was so much more movement. It was so much more chaotic than it should have been. In the process of making the video, I realized that positioning for the first retch barely matters at all. Because if he, let's say the whole raid is spread out in a circle, as long as there's enough healing and the soakers are getting healed and the ranged are getting healed, it doesn't matter where he retches because no one has anywhere specific to be afterwards. It's the second retch that's super important because the second retch, if people are still standing at A when a retch goes out at B, then these people have to run through a death zone to get to the stack point, and that's no bueno. So it's actually better if the whole raid spreads out for the first one because that will maximize our DPS because so few people will have to move. But for the second retch, we have to force the people getting to the locations marked as B. The other thing that's going to make this fight way, way easier that I was thinking about is that there are no mechanics in this fight that force the ranged to stay at range except for the soakers. So the more in that the healers are, the more in that the non-soaking ranged are, it just makes it so much easier because of the basic geometry that when he, makes a breath, it's just so much of a less distance to run from there to there than it is to run from here to here. So we just want to keep everything in super tight because it'll make who's soaking clearer. It will give the people who are soaking more room to spread out 10 yards from the other soakers. It just helps. It will just help a lot. So we just want to keep everything in as tight as possible where people aren't getting hit by the blue swirlies aimed at the melee. So it's real simple. The whole raid is spread out for the first retch. The second retch, everyone has to get to their assigned B location. While the retch is casting, they go to the stack point, and then the whole thing starts over. So the tanks have to slowly work their way around as well. Melee, that's the one part of the fight that's easy for them where they're already pretty much in position. And then the whole thing is done in reverse. Again, the tanks would be on the outside, so the tanks would be up here, with the melee would be towards the center of the room again. But that's pretty much it.